Ever feel like you know exactly what you should be doing to move forward, but you just don't? Like there's an invisible force field between you and that important task, that big goal, or even just getting started. You're not alone. It's a super common experience. We have the knowledge, the ambition, the plan, but when it comes time to act, we hit the brakes. We procrastinate, we get distracted, we find a million other things to do. It's like our own brain is working against us. But why? Why would the very organ designed to help us survive and thrive actively prevent us from pursuing things that are good for us? Here's a surprising thought. Maybe, just maybe, your brain subconsciously believes you don't actually deserve the success you're aiming for. Sounds harsh, right? But stick with me. Our brains are complex chemical factories, constantly managing a delicate balance of neurotransmitters. Think of chemicals like dopamine, serotonin, and cortisol. They play huge roles in how we feel, how we act, and what we pursue. Dopamine, for instance, is often called the reward chemical. It motivates us to seek out things that feel good or are beneficial. It's the little nudge that says, go get that. But what happens when your internal programming, deep down, has absorbed messages that say you're not good enough, or that success is dangerous, or that you'll just mess it up anyway? This subconscious self-doubt can seriously mess with your brain's reward system. It creates a conflict. On one hand, achieving a goal or succeeding feels inherently good. That should trigger dopamine. But if a part of your brain is whispering, you don't deserve this, or this won't last, or people will find out you're a fraud, it creates hesitation. Your brain gets confused. Success should be rewarding, but your internal narrative is making it feel complicated, maybe even threatening. So instead of pushing you forward to get that reward, your brain holds back. It defaults to safety. And what's safer and more comfortable than the known? Scrolling through social media, binge watching a show, doing busy work that feels productive but isn't the real thing. Your brain steers you towards these activities because they offer predictable, low-risk hits of comfort or distraction, avoiding the internal conflict that pursuing success brings up. Now, where do these sneaky subconscious beliefs come from? They're often internalized messages we picked up over the years. Maybe it was something a critical parent or teacher said in childhood. Maybe it was the sting of a past failure that you never fully processed. Maybe it's societal pressure or comparing yourself endlessly to others. These messages can create a hidden fear that success itself is uncomfortable or even dangerous. Success might mean more responsibility, more visibility, more potential for judgment, or the fear of losing it all. This hidden fear triggers your body's stress response. Your brain releases cortisol, the stress hormone. Cortisol is great if you need to run from a tiger, but not so great when you're trying to write that report or launch that project. It makes tasks feel bigger, harder, and more overwhelming than they actually are. So the brain's protective logic kicks in. If success leads to stress, potential judgment, and the risk of failure, maybe it's safer not to try too hard. Let's just stay here where it's, quote, less scary. It's like your brain and your inner critic are having a little chat. Your brain says, okay, let's tackle that big project. It could lead to great things. Your inner critic pipes up, whoa, hold on. What if you fail? Everyone will see. Remember last time? You're not ready. It's too hard. Your brain pauses, considers the potential stress and discomfort. Yeah, you've got a point. That sounds complicated. You know what? That new show just dropped on Netflix. Let's just watch that instead. Much easier. And just like that, you're down a rabbit hole of streaming while your goals gather dust. It's not laziness. It's often a complex interplay of chemistry and psychology trying to keep you safe from perceived threats, including the threat of success itself. Okay, deep breaths. The good news is your brain is incredibly adaptable. It's not stuck this way forever. You absolutely can retrain it to see success not as a threat, but as a positive, safe, and rewarding outcome. How do we do this? We need to gently, consistently show your brain that success is okay and that you are worthy of it. Strategy number 1, start with small wins. This is crucial. You can't go from zero to tackling your biggest, scariest goal overnight if your brain is wired for avoidance. Pick something tiny, something you can accomplish in 5 minutes or less. Making your bed in the morning is a classic example. Clearing your desk, sending one important email. The purpose of small wins is to create a positive feedback loop. You set a tiny intention, you complete it, and you get a little hit of accomplishment. This shows your brain, hey, I did a thing and nothing bad happened. In fact, it felt kinda good. Strategy number 2, celebrate your accomplishments, big and small, often. This might feel awkward at first, but it's powerful. Did you finish that small task? Give yourself a mental high five. Do a quick, silly victory dance when no one's looking. Allow yourself a moment to feel good about it. This conscious acknowledgement helps boost those positive neurochemicals like dopamine. You're actively reinforcing the idea that completing tasks and achieving things is a positive experience. You're teaching your brain to associate action and completion with reward, not stress or fear. Strategy number 3. Directly challenge those negative beliefs. This is where you confront the root cause. Positive affirmations might sound cliché, but they work by gradually reshaping your subconscious programming. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I am capable, I am worthy of success, I deserve good things. Repeat these messages daily, especially when you feel that familiar pull towards self-sabotage. You are actively counteracting the old limiting beliefs that have been holding you back. You are reminding your brain of your inherent worth. Ultimately, self-sabotage isn't a moral failing or proof that you're lazy. It's often your brain's misguided attempt to protect you based on old programming and perceived threats. But you are not defined by your past or your fears. You are capable. You are worthy. You absolutely deserve success, happiness, and abundance in your life. It's time to show your brain who's in charge. Start small, celebrate often, and challenge those old stories. You've got this. If this resonated with you, please give the video a like. It helps more people see it. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips on rewiring your brain for success and living your best life. What are your go-to strategies for overcoming self-sabotage? Share them in the comments below. Let's build a community of support.